Hi, welcome to the Beyond Vanilla podcast. I am Amy C.
And I'm Emily Spice.
And this is episode 3, which is quite exciting. We're already 3 episodes in.
And if you haven't watched 1 and 2, go back and watch them.
Yeah, go back and watch them. Because the first episode, we're just having an introduction. The second episode, it was all about how you can tell your partner that you want to get in a swinging lifestyle, and our little tips for like beginners before you even start. But once you've done all of that, now what do you do? How do you even meet swingers? Where do you go? What do you do? Well, don't worry, we got you. We're going to tell you.
Yeah, so it's not all down like dark alleys
No.
and sneaky places. Not everyone's wearing masks and you go
No.
into a dark room and you don't get to pick. It's a lot more organised than that. It's almost a little bit like dating without like actually dating.
Yeah.
So there's websites and there's apps.
Yeah.
And there's places you go. So the most common known one, which has been around forever.
Yeah. So seems.
Yeah, it's Fab Swingers.
Yeah.
It's a website. You just type it in. You have to pay a monthly subscription.
It was fabswingers.com, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a monthly subscription, or you can pay for it for the year. It's
very cheap. It's like £5, isn't it?
Yeah, £5 a month, something like that.
You don't have to subscribe. You can use the free option,
but with the free option, that limits you, doesn't it?
Yeah, they have limited features.
But it's so cheap.
But it is cheap.
Yeah.
It is quite dated because it is just a website. But it does exactly what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
You get to meet people. You get to connect with people. So you can put pictures on there. You have your profile. You have your dynamics on there. You can connect with people in your local area. You can find out, like you say, because you guys went on there, found out like the forums. There's forums on there. There's also all the club reviews that people leave. And I personally think one of the best things about Fab is the verifications that you get.
Yeah.
That you leave for people and that you get from people. So you can tell if they're genuine and
10 out of 10 would fuck again.
Yeah, exactly. So you can do that. But it's a bit daunting when you go on Fab Swingers for the first time because you don't realise you can turn off the single man filter if that's not what you're looking for.
And you will find out that they are persistent.
And if it's not what you're looking for, I suggest as soon as you get on your settings, you turn that straight off because that is going to be extremely off-putting. That's one of the things that really put me off when Ben set up our profile. I was literally like, I do not want to see this. It's overwhelming. It's
Before you
so many messages
on there, it's just like ding, 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 ding.
So many messages. It's so overwhelming, and it makes you. It's like a sausage party, isn't it? that you do not want to be at. You're like, mate, I don't want to be here. Like, so you can turn that off if that's what you're looking for. Clearly, go ahead. You trust me. You will be filling your freaking boots every day of the week. If that's what you want, isn't it?
On rotation.
Yeah, you would be busy every day.
And you would not run out of people.
Also, what else do they have on there? Don't they have like a live... They have a live thing, don't they? Like a cam
Oh, yeah,
thing.
they have like... You can do...
I mean, I've never used it,
called?
but it's like a cam section. Like
so you can like FaceTime each other.
So you know the people are genuine or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they have that. And then... So that's always... Everyone uses Fab, I think. Most people use Fab. But it is dated. So
but it does what it says on
But it does the job. This is where we've met so many amazing people. Like our very first verification on Fab was from them. So what's the other one? So you've got Swinghub, which is new. That is an actual app.
Yeah.
So that is more of a
social media
site, but it also has the good features of like if you pay for premium, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get the club. You can find out about club events.
Yeah.
You can leave verifications on there. You can send people winks. You can
comment on people's stuff.
You can comment on people's things, and when you get a verification, you can like repost it with like a comment, so it goes on your timeline. There's a lot.
There's also no like public nudity, is there on there? Where obviously Fab Swingers there's quite a bit of public nudity.
So you can have your nipples out now. On Swinghub, can't you? But obviously you're not just going to be sitting there with your fag hanging out or your dick hanging out. Whereas one thing on Fab that you will find is like some people just have like dick pics for their profile, or they'll have
I'll just put it here.
or they'll have pictures of themselves but have no face. Which is fair enough because they want to keep, hidden or whatever. But then when they message you, they don't send face pictures. Like, how do you that is one thing that we're going to jump ahead and say. Always send face pictures. I think one of the good things about Swinghub is that you have to have, like, most people are faces out on there.
Yeah, I think it's because there's not as much nudity on there. People are
because it's more of a social media kind of Instagram-y kind of feel, isn't it?
Yeah.
So on there, so if you pay for the premium, how much is the premium, boys?
What, on Swinghub?
Yeah, because we pay for premium. How much is it?
I think, yeah, $9.99, something like that.
Right, so it's like £10 a month, but with those premium features, what do you get? You get
similar to what you get with Fab Swingers. You can see who's viewed your profile.
Yeah.
Because I think you can message still, even if you don't have premium. I'm not 100% sure on that.
All right.
But yeah,
you can see like the club events and things like that.
You can see the events.
Yeah.
And you can search further afield, I believe, as well, outside of your area.
Yeah.
And have premium. Whereas if you don't have premium,
you
you
can't.
can only see people in your local area.
Okay. They also have pages, like where you can have like a group page. So say for instance, like me and Ben, we do have a little side hustle of Virgin Cruises. And so we have a page on Swinghub called Feeling Naughty about the cruises that we do. So check that out if you're on there. But they have other ones about events and things, and they have one like Lifestyle Ladies, which is for like ladies in the lifestyle, obviously, it's clues in the name. But you know what I mean, so it's just for the girls. So they have all of that, which is good. And what other ones are there?
There's the Pineapple Lifestyle.
What's that one you just signed up to, babe?
Oh, Playful Pineapple.
Playful Pineapple. Yeah, is that playfulpineapple.com or is it not?
Let me double check. It's a website again.
Oh, a website. So this is a brand new one, which you said is really good, but there's not a lot of people on it yet. So
no, it's like a cross between Fab Swingers and Swinghub. It's somewhere in the middle.
So it's like a hybrid,
but it doesn't seem to be that busy at the moment.
So that because that's a new one now. You can go get yourself.
Give it a try.
Yeah, Playful Pineapples. Is that a premium? Is that free?
Again, SA has a premium and free option, I believe.
Okay,
when I signed us up on the original sign up deal, which has got us like lifetime premium. So
nice one. Yeah, so Playful Pineapple, look that one up. Is there any others?
Yeah,
I personally think that those are the main ones that people use. It's either going to be Fab Swingers. They're the main UK ones. So
when you go abroad, they use something called SC. What's it called? SDC, which you'll find that when you travel and stuff, so that Fab Swingers or Swinghub is none heard of.
Yeah, it's not good because obviously these are targeted to English people. Currently, at the moment, you never know. Swinghub might launch, who knows? But like it is the way it is at the moment. Those are just for the English people. So when you are abroad, you need to kind of broaden your horizons. So yeah, we signed up to that when we go on cruises and stuff, don't we, abroad and in America. So what's that called? SDC.
Yep.
But for now, I don't really think you probably need to worry about that. But we'll just concentrate on the English ones. So the two main ones are Fab Swingers and Swinghub. So with the Swinghub, that's more of a social media, so you're gonna connect with people. But and then with Fab, it's kind of more bit like, how would you say?
It's more like a date. I want to say it's more like a dating app, but it is pretty much.
It's more like a hookup site.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's more like a hookup site.
Like
more
field.
Yeah, so it's more like a hookup site, like but they're both of them do the job, and we're on both of them.
Yeah.
And we've used both of them, and we recommend both of them. But the only things we will say is definitely you need to work out how to write your profile.
Yeah. Be unique. Don't just copy and paste something. Don't put something bland.
Be authentic. Be you guys.
Don't just use it as I'm here for a good time. Like that's fucking boring.
Yeah, just be yourselves. Always be yourselves. Don't like. I know that there's some people that like tell you how you should do your profile or whatever, like give you profile tips, and that's fine. But I personally just think if you put your personality on there and your authentic self, that's what's going to shine through to other people.
Yeah.
Always make sure that you have your dynamics clearly on your profile.
Yeah.
What you're looking for.
Don't like string people along, and then when you get to the meet, be like, you're talking to a full swap couple, and you've led them all the way, and they've been given no indication that you are.
For a damn fact that you are soft swap, and that's that. Yeah. Like, don't do that. we went on, we've met some people before, and on their profile it was all indications that they were full swap. The whole thing, never, not one indication they weren't. Then when we got there, our dynamic was completely wrong because they just wanted female play. And if we had known that, as nice as they were, absolutely no way we've gone, because what's the point? That's not what we were looking for.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt a little bit like, oh, well, why didn't you say? You do feel a little bit deceived, and it's like, well, why didn't you just say that in the first place? Because it's not gonna work for us.
Yeah, and on the other end of the spectrum, like we've been in it before, where we were a soft swap. We spoke to a full swap couple. We then told them soft swap. We were like, no, we're soft swap. When we got there, he was like, so you're not, why weren't you full swap? Why aren't you full swap? It's the same way around.
Yeah, like, don't ever try and pressurize anyone into changing their boundaries for you or their rules for you, because that is just a big fat
And if they sort of go, well, I was under the impression, if it's on your profile, it's on your profile.
Yeah, if it's on your profile, if it's written down, it's written down, and that's that. So make sure you're authentic. Make sure you've got your dynamics written down clearly. So, for instance, if you're both straight, you have that written down. If you are both bi-curious, you have that written down. If one of you is bisexual, bi-curious, whatever, have it written down. Have your sexual preferences written down. Just everything is clear as day.
Yeah.
Innit?
100%. And
don't try and elaborate. Make yourself like, oh, we're this, we're that. Like, no one wants Charlie Big Bollocks. We all just want you to be authentic and be yourself.
Yeah, we want to be a normal human being.
Yeah, just be yourself. Like... It doesn't, like, if you aren't comfortable doing something, don't write it on your profile because you think it sounds good or what. It's because what everyone else is doing. Like,
100%.
Yeah, don't do that.
Be
genuine. Photos. Make sure you have a picture of your husband on your profile.
Yeah, so if you are in a couple, or wife, like she also might be a mother. No, joking. I'm not, but... I'm not. But the problem is sometimes when you only have one face photo on there, one part of the couple,
that's really off-putting, because it's like, well,
who are you hiding?
Yeah, it's just like, okay, well, who am I talking to here?
I don't want to fuck him with a paper bag on his head. Like, what does he look like?
Yeah, exactly, because I really don't like that. So we try and populate our account with as many couples pictures, or just we'll throw in a picture of Ben. Like, just
even
so
if
everyone knows what he looks like then. No, or at least have them in your friends section so people can see.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to get as many people wanting to hook up with you if you don't show who you are. Because it's kind of like, well, what are you hiding?
I think within reason, like, obviously, because especially on Fab, because there is a lot more sexual behaviour on there, I think I do understand that people don't want to put their faces on there. However,
that's fine. Send them in the message and the DM.
Yeah. So I do understand that. But also, like, don't have, like, 150 lingerie photos of your wife, and there's not even a single photo or from shoulder down of your partner. Like, you can't have all those lingerie shots of your wife and then nothing on the other end of the spectrum, or vice versa.
No.
Because, like, there's been loads of times where we'd see a profile and we're like, oh, she looks really hot, but, like, I have no idea what he looks like.
Yeah, where's the man?
I like, for me, in my opinion, I like a chubby man, and I'm not attracted to super, super skinny men. So if they then said, we started chatting and eventually sent photos, and I'm like, oh, it's not really my kind of cup of tea.
Yeah, everyone needs to know that off the bat, like,
it's a tiny spark.
It's a double profile. You want to meet as a couple, so you need to present as a couple.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if your faces are on there or not. You have to show them at some point, and you have to make sure that people know you are a couple. And so that's a big thing as well. Make sure you do that. Also, when you do message people, if it says quite clearly in their bio or whatever, like mine and Ben does, it says, please send face pics when first messaging before, like, any conversation happens. Now, that's not because of vanity, because we want to look at them and be like whether they're hot or not. It's because we want to know who we're talking to, because at the end of the day, we need to know who are we talking to.
I will say it, I want to know who I'm fucking. I want to know what they look like.
Well, yeah, I want to know that as well, but not in in a way of, like, I also just want to know who I'm talking to.
Plus, you've seen our faces, because our faces.
Yeah, you've seen our faces, so it's only right that we get to see yours.
But what's the point? Like, for me, what's the point in, like, having this whole conversation with you if you're not gonna like show me what you look like.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to see a photo with a fucking cap on and glasses from 30 years ago. I want to see in the last 6 months. I want to see a fucking grin. I want to see you got teeth in your mouth. I want to know that you are put together and trimmed and looked after. And you're not going to show up looking like you've been dragged through a hedge backwards.
But also, it's kind of like Ben's laughing.
It's true.
Fussy.
I don't want to have to fuck someone in doggy because I don't want to look at them. Like, that is it. Like, it is an actual fact. Like, no thank you, we won't do missionary today, just doggy. Like, it's true. Like, it's true. But
on that note, you do have to actually think as well that there's a lot in this thing. Like, there is a mop for a bucket, but we do also have, it's all about chemistry. There's a lot of other things that go into it. I know that initially
burn.
I won't be doing it again. I know. But let's go back to the actual profile. So once they've done that, they've read, if someone says please send face pics, you do that. Don't not do it.
Don't go,
Don't
we'd
not
rather
do
not.
it. Yeah, because then, well, I'd rather not meet you because clearly you don't have the intention. Like, do you know what I mean? You have to respect what someone says in their profile. Like, for instance, we just read a profile yesterday and it said we love people sliding into our DMs with a dad joke. So what did we do? We done a dad joke.
And because we read the profile.
And they fucking loved it. And then they sent a dad joke back. And that is literally how you make connections like that. Because we read the profile. And if you send a face picture and you take the time to read a profile, then you are guaranteed that you're going to get a message
and
back.
And back to that profile, our whole profile has our faces on it.
Yeah.
We got a message not long ago and was like, oh my God, we love your profile. Can you send a face photo so we know what you guys look like?
And it's clearly like,
I'm like,
are you blind? You clearly did not ring.
Obviously just copied and pasted that message. Because if you'd have gone on our profile, our whole profile is face photos.
Yeah.
So you've just generically sent that out.
Yeah.
There's no genuinity there. Right.
And also, when we're talking about pictures, you don't have to be standing there in your lingerie or flipping, flashing your bits and bobs. It could literally just be a picture of you guys, a happy picture of you on holiday that you love because you're both smiling and you're both having a great time. It could be just a picture of you two sat on the sofa or whatever. It doesn't actually, like, it doesn't matter, does it? Just as a picture of you two, like, that's what matters, isn't it? It's not about how
showing your face.
Yeah.
Like, we've been catfished. We spoke to a couple and they sent photos to Darren, and on a minute, I'm not the person that does the messaging. So Darren showed me a picture. I thought, yeah, that's great. And then we went to meet them like the day before, and Darren went, oh, can we just do a little update? Showed the messages. Showed me, and I looked at these updated photos that they sent us. Like, they'd sent us some a couple of days before, and I'm looking at it, I'm going, Dow, that was taken on a camera in 1993. Like, there's no way that's a new photo. And then we messaged them, and he goes, oh yeah, they're a little bit old. I was like, well, can you send some up to date ones? He sends one with a hat and glasses on, no smile, and I'm like, what the fuck?
You're not a crime watch, mate. Look, I just want to know what you look like.
And we were like, send a photo right now. Send it now. My man was in his 60s.
That's like, that is literally like red flag, big time red flag.
But like, send up to date photos. I feel like they should be within the last six months. A year latest.
Yeah, 100%. Don't filter them too much either. Like, no one's going to be standing in the club looking for two people with flipping flowers on their head and sunglasses or pineapples for faces.
A little dog.
Like, just. This is a very vulnerable lifestyle. You're putting yourself out there, you're getting naked, you're having sex with people, you're putting yourself in all these situations.
Yeah.
And it starts with the profile. Put yourself in the profile. Doesn't matter if your face isn't out all the way, just as long as you send it to people. People are not going to be doxing you because we're all in the same situation. We're all on the same apps, we're all on the same websites, and we're all wanting the same fucking thing. So it's not like you're going to send a face pic to someone and they're just going to screenshot it and send it around. Like, that does not happen.
That's a good thing about Swinghub.
You cannot screenshot on Swinghub. So do you know what I mean? You can't do that. You can't even zoom in on the pics on Fab anyway. So if I haven't got my glasses on, I can't see anyway. Not on the profile pic, just because you can't zoom in, can you? It's awful. But that for me personally, I think that's the big thing. Just be authentic, be yourself. Don't try and be Charlie Big Bollocks. Don't send outdated pictures. Don't not read the profiles. And if someone's dynamic does not match yours, then don't message them.
Unless if your dynamic is higher than theirs and you're willing to come down.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Because
So, like, for example, like for me and Ben, as bad as it sounds, we just think, what's the point? Like, soft swap's not for us. We're full swap. We want the sex. That's why we're there.
Even though we've had some super
We've had so many hot. Yeah.
Just soft swap, but
when it comes to it, at the end of the day, I don't just go out for my appetizer and my main. I want dessert as well.
Yeah. Right now,
I'm not leaving that restaurant hungry.
Right now, though, we're full swap all the way, aren't we?
Yeah, full stop all the way. I'm not got. There's absolutely no way I'm leaving without eating my dessert, and that's just how I feel. So, you know, I wouldn't go to that restaurant if I knew I couldn't get pudding.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that's the thing. I wouldn't then entertain somebody who is. I wouldn't lead that. Not entertain. That sounds wrong. I wouldn't lead somebody on for ages and be like, yeah, we want to meet you because they're soft swap. When I know for a damn fact that that's not gonna
what you want,
what I want, and it's not what they want. So why would I waste people's time? I just might be like, oh, let me know when you are serving dessert, and I'll come and eat it. That's just the way it is, though.
Yeah, I them.
But I think people get offended. People worry that they're going to offend people.
If people get offended by
You're
you,
really not.
The only people that benefit from you having boundaries is people that benefit from you not sticking to them.
Yeah,
like, that's the only people that get offended.
Yeah. Right. So what else is there? So we've got the main, like, 2 English ones.
Yeah. So
check out Playful Promise. What's it called? Playful Pineapple.
Playful Pineapple.
Let's check that one out as well, guys, because it sounds really good.
If it's when you're on it as well, I'm sure in the next couple of months we can get a little update.
Yeah, we'll have a little look through it all and see what it's all about, because that is one that we don't actually have any experience of. But obviously we're both on Fab and we're both on Swinghub, so we can tell you about those. What else? So once you've done all of that,
yeah. So you've written out your profile. When you're messaging people, be clear, concise,
be respectful, speak to both of them.
Yeah.
So a really good thing about Swinghub is when you're messaging, you will know that you're speaking to Emily. You will know that you're speaking to Darren. You'll know you're speaking to me. You know you're speaking to Ben, because it will come up and say who it is, because you can have a split profile. Where and that's the same. There is another one as well called Killing Kittens. I wish I'd mentioned that one as well. KK, yeah. So you have to pay for that. You guys have not been on that one, have you? So me and Ben have been on that one, Killing Kittens. It just reminded me about a split profile.
Well, the app is actually called We Are X.
So the app is called We Are X, and they do a lot of events. They do like Imagine events. They have lots of groups where you can connect to people in your local area. What else is it? Groups for, like, if you say like you're a bisexual male, or if you're like a single woman, or you're in London, or you're up north, and they do a lot of socials and stuff like that. So that's another one to check out. We Are X. That is definitely paid for, isn't it?
Yes,
that is paid,
and that is charged either,
I think it's free
yearly or quarterly.
Yeah, yearly or quarterly.
I think you can do monthly as well.
But they do a lot of events that you can go to, which is exclusively for them. So check that one out as well. I forgot about that one. But yeah, as I was saying, so on Swinghub, you'll know who you're talking to, whereas on Fab, you will not. It's just anyone can message. So I always say, hey, this is Amy. So they know who they're talking to. So I think, as you said, Darren does the Fabmin and the Swingmin. So
yeah, I don't.
Ben mainly does the Fabmin and the Swingmin. I don't really.
Which a lot of the time it just results in the men all flirting together, because they think they're talking to the woman. They're not.
Now they know each other. Now with Swinghub, they know they're not.
Yeah.
Now they know they're not. But I think on
Fab, a lot of the time, most of the time,
it's actually
don't really get involved.
Yeah. We more if we're going to an event and it's like near all the time or something. Yeah, or you know you're having a private meal or whatever.
Yeah.
You better be like, oh hi, it's me. Like I do exist. I do exist. That's what I said to someone the other day. I was like, I'll just let you know I do actually exist. If Ben hasn't made me up, I've just been really busy with work. But it is also a good place to have like a good flirt as well, isn't it? So yeah.
So we've had like conversation with people. I did a Q&A on my Instagram once, and someone was like, do you always leave Darren to talk to people when you're speaking to a new couple? And I was like, bitch, yeah. I do.
Yeah.
I hate it. I have to message for my people for work, for like when I'm talking to my friends. I already have to text so many people for my job,
but I don't really find out you have million group chats when you become a swinger.
Oh my god, I've never had so many bloody
your
group
phone
chats.
will just be pinging off continuously, day and freaking night. So many group chats.
Oh, so many muted because they're like bing, 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 bing.
Yeah,
bing,
so
bing.
many group chats, so just be prepared for that. Guess what storage are on fire?
Don't they?
Yeah, they do. We all love a group chat.
Yeah.
So yeah, say who's messaging if you're on Fab, and what else? We would address both people.
Yeah.
Don't address just the woman or whatever, or just the man. Because it's fucking disrespectful.
Yeah. If you make it past the website or the app and you start going into WhatsApps, that's a big one.
No side messaging.
And again, like none of this, like the man, like I would never only message Ben and be like, oh Ben, your jokes are so funny. Amy says something and I'm like, how Ben? Like it would never be that way. Like
no. But it has been that way on numerous occasions.
Not for sure. It might have been, not me.
Not between us. Not between us. You can visit Ben any time. You can visit Ben whenever you want. Just have a little rant about something no one used to. But no, like it just don't side message. What's the point? And if somebody explicitly says to you, we don't do side messaging, don't then think that you're special enough to break that and then like go off and side message, because believe you me,
that's a big thing for you and Ben, isn't it?
That will get you in the bin, mate, big time.
For me, it used to be absolutely anything. Any sort of side message whatsoever would trigger me. But obviously,
because not because I'm sitting there having a good old flirt, but because you are
disrespectful.
You just felt disrespected.
But obviously now context is key.
Obviously, context is key. I do have a male friend, and we do we who have met in the lifestyle, and we do have like he messages me, but that it's like normal conversation, like, do you want to come out on this night?
Yeah,
that's literally all it is. So that's a different. Yeah, so there's a different Is that the context is there?
Yeah.
But if you're just side messaging to get you, like, to service your own dick, essentially, then don't do that.
No, we've had it. Like, girl, we met someone in the lifestyle. Oh yeah, she slid into Darren's DMs. She says, she said, "Oh, I would love to meet you both again." And then in the next message underneath it went, "Oh, actually, just you." How fucking dare you? You want to fuck my husband, but you slide in his DMs. When you met us as a couple, you treat us as a couple. Yeah, don't say, actually, just you.
Don't think that this is limited to just men doing this, because women do it as well.
Oh yeah, women do it as well.
Whoever you are, doesn't matter if you've got a fanny or a dick, don't fucking do it.
And as well as, if you do accept private messaging, like me and Darren,
because it's your thing and it turns you on, whatever, maybe.
Yeah, so like me and Darren set private messaging generally because I don't do the messaging. I'll be honest, I don't do it. And sometimes Darren, I don't have Telegram, which Telegram is a big thing that a lot of swingers communicate on. I don't want to download it. I just have no interest in it. So Darren has it. Now, sometimes people will talk to him. And if you're speaking to a couple as a single, particularly this, I'm not sure if I suppose it would work same as a couple, and you're planning to meet separately or whatever else, always message the partner.
Yeah, you have to ask for permission. So, at the end of the day, it's down to you whether you let someone fuck Darren.
Yeah.
And it's down to Darren whether he lets someone fuck you. This is a joint decision, yes, but he has to be comfortable with whoever's going to fuck you. You have to be comfortable with whoever's going to fuck him. You're not just like, oh, okay, I'll just bypass you now. See you don't exist. It's not like that. Or,
it's like, if
you think that, then you get in the fucking
Yeah. It's like, if you have, like, especially as well, if you've met that couple and you know the couple personally, if you are messaging one half of the partner about like meeting or whatever else, always just be like, well, can you get your partner just to drop me a quick message to confirm this is okay? Yeah. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're a couple. You don't go sliding into people's DMs, arranging stuff without consulting the person. No. We've had instances where we plan to meet people and then they've said their partner says it's okay. And then when we say, well, can you get that person to drop us a message? All of a sudden, no, they can't do that. Well, I wonder why that is. Are you doing this behind that person's back? And if that is the case, then it's wrong. Like, and I'm not going to, me and Darren personally wouldn't allow that disrespect of disrespecting the other person's partner when, like, so I would expect that same justice. Like, if you're meeting my partner without me, I would want a little, do you mind? Is this okay? Just confirmation.
Yeah.
And then you know you're good, even if they're not involved in a conversation. Like,
So I feel like I'm going to go a little bit off piste here on like me.
sidetrack.
That's sidetrack. But I was just going to say, like, as a woman, particularly, we are literally pitted against each other in life. It's like everything's supposed to be this competition, and we're all pitted against each other. Whether it's like, we are though, aren't we? As women, we are ingrained to always like to just think that we're in competition with each other, and it's all about who's the best woman or whatever. We're just made out to be bitches to each other, right? But in this lifestyle, we're a fucking sisterhood. Like, we have each other's backs. Like, in my experience, that's how I see it. Every woman I have met, we have a sisterhood. We have a mutual respect. Like, there's no competition here. Like, how many times have we been like having sex or whatever, and I'll be like with people like in a room, and I'm like, right, ready for you, and then like you can go jump on his dick. Like, it's like, right, time out, we're switching around. Like, the last time we went to Butlins, I was like, right, come on, it's time. Like, I was like, well, come on, everyone, it's time to switch, because now everyone can get their feel. Like, it's like there's no
timer on it, but
no, there's no time on it. But it's just to make sure that everyone got what they needed, because that is the sisterhood. Like, yeah, could you easily just take that man for yourself from that room? Yeah, sure you can, because you're having a great time. But it's about the sisterhood, and it's about telling people, oh, you look amazing, you look beautiful.
Yeah,
it's about bigging each other up, not tearing each other down. So start showing that respect in the messages. First off the bat. Remember,
we find it a lot as well with like the men. Like, the men would always show respect to each other. Like, but not all the time. You'd always get some sneaky little snake slithering into your private DMs. Like,
let me tell you, the amount of men that are messaging. Like, let me tell you this right now, guys. All you unread single men in the DMs. Do you want me to tell you why you're unread? Because you do not say hello to my fucking husband. You do not act like he exists. So every message that I've got is unread, and it will say unread, and you will go in the delete file because you did not acknowledge my husband.
Yeah.
And how fucking dare you?
That good single males in the lifestyle are harder to find than single women, and they should be the unicorns, the good ones anyway. Because half of the time they're horseshit.
Yeah, if you don't message and mention my husband, then that's it. You might
acknowledge everyone. Like, you're approaching a couple, acknowledge both of them. Like,
exactly.
If you're a single man and you message a couple, there's only one person of that couple that you need to woo, and that's
the man. That's the man. You need to impress the man before you impress the woman, and that is fact.
But if he's gonna let you fuck his wife, you need to show him some respect.
Yeah, listen.
That's true.
And so if you're gonna flirt with anyone, you flirt with the man.
Yeah, you showing up on the respect.
Hello, sir.
No, not even sir, but if you just show you got something about you, like have a bit of banter with the guy. Just be friendly. Just you need to show yourself, and not just your cock. Obviously, because no one wants to see it.
Like, if I just leave this here, it's not always this.
So after that, once you've set up a profile, what happens next? You pop next profile. You've listened to our words of wisdom. You know how to message people now.
What are you doing? Who are you looking for? Am I going to go look for a couple?
And I'll tell you,
single.
How you'll find that out is with your dynamics, because then it will filter through to what you want.
Yeah. Is there? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not the person with do this. Isn't there like filters on one of them where you can?
There is on both. So like on Fab Swingers, it's filters. So like, for instance, you can turn off the single males,
which you should if you're not interested.
If you're not interested, turn it off, because it will just put you off.
And if you go looking for one, you can go look for them if they're blocked, but they can't message you. But you can message them, and once you've messaged them, they can message you back.
Yeah. So a good thing to put on your profile is, if you are looking for a single man but you don't want to get inundated, is single guys, we will find you. Simple to the
still
point.
Block them.
Still block them. Yeah. So that's to say, like, we'll find you. So don't message us. So yeah, if you're just looking for couples, or maybe you're looking for trans, or you're looking for male, just two men, or whatever it is,
whatever you're
looking for, you can find it. And on Swinghub, you can do that as well, can't you?
What filter?
So that's why when you set up your profile, please make sure that you put your filters on of what you're looking for. Don't just leave it on everything if that's not what you're looking for. Because why would you do that? You just change it to what you want. So if you're just looking for a couple, male, female, or a single female, have that on your profile. Put that on there. Make it clear what you want from the get-go. Then once you've done that, you'll filter down, you'll find these people.
Yeah.
Listen to our advice. send a message.
With face photos.
No one wants a pen pal though. Yeah. Let me just say this.
Don't send paragraphs.
No. It says really hard. It sounds harsh, but no one wants a pen pal.
Yeah.
We're all here for a reason. We either want to meet people, we want to fuck people, we want to go places, we want to make whatever.
Don't message people if you have absolutely
no intention of meeting them.
Time to meet them. Do it when you have time or you have scheduled dates that you can send over and be like, for us, on our profile, we have our dates lined out on our profile. So if we're going on trips, we will put that trip or a club, we go to a club. And then we have like a list of dates.
You need to update your actually. Shall I put my birthday on there?
How dare you? So, I forgot my train of thought. Dates.
So you put that on there, the dates.
That was actually... We didn't do it on purpose because we wanted it for you.
Oh.
For everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling. Thanks, babes. Oh, see, some special. Yes, put your dates on there. But also, if you, like, loads of people work shifts and stuff. Loads of people have holidays. So you have to also be accommodating of the fact that just because you could meet someone every Saturday doesn't mean everyone else can. And it doesn't mean they don't want to meet you. It just means that you've got to be flexible.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Like, and it is about being flexible. Yeah. And having that communication. For us, we would always, like, for that month, we'd be like, right, we can do this day. And whenever we'd message anyone, we'd be like, right, when we're in check, we would just send those dates.
Yeah,
and then just
throw it out there.
Like, and then something might have lined up, be like, oh, I can do a Saturday. Like, oh, what Saturday? No, I can't do that Saturday because I've got a kids' party. Or I've got,
be clear,
I've
be
got
concise.
a judo lesson or like something.
Yeah.
Like,
be clear, be concise. Just throw the dates out there. If it's meant to be, it will happen.
There's nothing more frustrating when you're throwing dates and they're like, nope.
So we have
work with me then, man.
We've had 2 meets this year that took, both of them took 3 months to get to. So we arranged them 3 months ago because it's the only time anyone could fit them in.
We've got one booked in, was it July? Which we booked in December.
Yeah, and we've also got one. Yeah, exactly. We've got one in. Yeah, so we've got one in May, haven't we?
Yeah,
that we're going to, and that's been 2 years in the making. So if it's meant to happen, it will. You know who?
6 of us. Anyway, the gears are too long to go around.
It's like 2 years. Duh. Oh my god.
Right, so we've found we've done our profiles. We'll send that out. What else have we here? So we've done clear, consistent dates.
Yeah.
Boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's good. Anything else that you would say, guys? So what do you do then? So you message someone who's in your filter. You set out some dates. Now, what are these dates for?
Are you over dinner? Are you just going to a hotel to fuck?
Let's just talk briefly about these things that you can do. So you've got social.
Yeah.
A social is like between... You've got like a public event social, but that's a different thing to a social, which is like, say, for instance, you would connect with someone on Swinghub or on Fab and you would say, hey guys, we really like your profile and like the look of you. We've never done anything before, or we're a bit nervous and we like to meet people before we go anywhere or do anything. And then say, for instance, you just meet in a pub, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You meet in a pub, meet in a coffee shop, whatever it is, go for dinner. And then that would be that. Wouldn't it? And then that's a way that you can connect with people and see whether you hit it off or not. Or you can go to an event social, which is like an organised social where people are all there to meet.
Almost like a speed dating event.
Yeah.
But even just speed dating,
there's kind of like a night out where you're just meeting people, but there's no play areas. It's in a normal kind of venue.
Then like takeovers.
Yeah. So then you've also got, obviously these are just brief introductions to it. We can go more deep into it in a different episode, but the brief introductions of what you would do once you've got your thing set up is then you could go to clubs. So you could connect with people on clubs because sometimes they have Telegram groups, they have Discord chats. Depending on if they've got special events put on by different people, they might have exactly the same thing. They might have chats that you could get in contact with. You can put on forums that you'll go in.
Yeah.
Can you put that on, on Swinghub? Would you be able to put that on, obviously you could put it on your profile, I'm going here on this date, but is there like a section where you could say...
To put meets and stuff?
Yeah.
Yes and no. So
okay,
you can put like down like private meets and then you could put a comment on it saying going to this club or whatever.
Right.
Or hotel or whatever.
So if that leads to a different thing there, which is a private meet, hotel meet, what are those? That sounds very scary, I know. But that's where you would meet a couple in a hotel, have dinner, drinks, whatever, and then you would go up to the room and do your business.
Top tip though, I will say, as something we learn is when you are booking a hotel with another couple, so
make sure you get separate rooms for a start.
Separate rooms,
definitely.
So I will say it was like a at the Airbnb situation. I'll say it. We hired a bit Airbnb with a couple. It didn't go well, and then we were stuck there with them. So
yeah, so that's kind of awkward. So make sure you both have separate rooms. Make sure that you've discussed before you get there. Like, if you are only thinking that you just want to have dinner and have that social and then see how it goes afterwards, let people know that, because otherwise they are going to think that you're going to go back to the room and play. What else?
And if you change your mind when you get there, that's
totally fine. But also, sometimes what we would like to do is meet people in a club first, so then you've got that kind of, see if there's a chemistry there.
There's nothing worse than when you meet someone at a hotel, you've booked a hotel, you go to dinner, because sometimes when people talk on like line, they're so different online to they are in person. And then when you get to like the restaurant, like one of the parties will be so painfully shy that you can't get anything out of them, and you're like, what the fuck do I do now? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Don't be Charlie Big Bollocks online. If you aren't that way in life, don't present yourself that way, because you just look like a dick.
Why the opposite way around?
Yeah, so am I. Like online, I'm like, they must think she's a bored bitch.
I thought I was supposed to make up for him.
Yeah, we just like to bowl up and be like, oh, who's that? It's mysterious, bubbly bitch.
There's no mysterious about it.
No, because we've not been online. People think we're mysterious.
Oh, yeah.
You wait now, you'll know. What else? So those are the kind of meets that you can have. But it's just good to make connections.
Yeah.
I think if you do all of those things that we've suggested on your profile, you will meet the people that you want to meet. It will filter down to what you want. Plus, the more times you do this, the more you'll know what you want.
Someone asked me the other day on Instagram, how do I, like, because I was saying about have fun with your profile, and they were like, how do we take better photos? And I said, like, make them fun. Like, we've got weird fucking photos on our profile. I've got one, it's a picture of my vagina, and I have a landing strip, and I painted it green, and we have tiny little cows on it. And it looks like a little cow on a mountain, like
group chat saw it first, guys. Group chat saw it first.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, we have loads of weird stuff on there, but it really makes people.
It shows your personality. So, for instance, if you like Star Wars, you could do a Star Wars picture. If you like,
show your personality.
Yeah, just show your personality. That's the main thing, because you're selling yourself basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a great way to get pictures as well is, one, people like just to see you. So things like your holiday photos.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be sexy.
No, it doesn't have to be like a whole boudoir shoot in your
boudoir. If you do want sexy photos and you want ideas, you can look up like boudoir shoots.
Yeah, go on Instagram. There's loads of things like posing tips, because I took some really hot pictures at Christmas, and I was like, is that me? And that's because I looked on like posing tips for a boudoir thing on Instagram. So that's how you could do that. Everyone looks good in black and white. Facts.
Yeah.
Everyone looks good in black and white. So if you're not happy, just put a filter on it.
But not too many filters.
No, but a mono Monday picture. You could just put the black and white on there. So yeah, I think with the profiles, that's about it, isn't it? Covered.
Yeah.
We will find out more about this Playful Pineapple app and let you know. Because obviously we don't have any knowledge of it. But it seems like a good one. You said hybrids, didn't you?
Yeah, it's. I just think it needs to get a little bit more traction and get the people on there. So if you're thinking about signing up, sign up.
Yeah,
just give it the traction so we can
give
check
it the traction so that we can all know whether it's like a good.
You can help us do that research.
Yeah, sign up. Let us know what you think.
With the apps as well, sometimes it depends where you're from as well. So like Fabs is generally pretty much the whole of the UK, because it's quite an older app and there's lots of people on it. With like Swinghub and then the Playful Pineapple, depending on where you live, there might be lots of people on there. There might not be that many people in your area. I believe with the Playful Pineapple, it's very popular in the southwest at the moment. Because the people that made it are from that area. They advertise a lot in that area.
Killer Kittens, for instance, is for us, for what we know personally from our friends, like they have a massive social scene up there in the northern socials, don't they?
Yeah.
They have a massive scene up north on killing kittens. So we found the south wasn't that good for us, didn't we?
And I think Swinghub's really good in like the major cities. And then if you're in like smaller cities, it's getting better, but it's can be quiet in some areas. It just depends on where you are, depends on what app. But obviously, it's good to.
It's good to like have a variety of all of them, because there's going to be different people on different ones. There's going to be different people that haven't heard of another one, or people that are stuck in their ways, for instance, because they've only known Fab, or people that have only ever signed up to Swinghub, like they don't know about the other apps. Like we have amazing friends, and they're only on Swinghub and Killing Kittens. They've never been on Fab. So people who are only on Fab are missing out on them. So to have as many as you can, I think.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you've got this, like, just keep the same name, be consistent if you can, like, just keep the same name, like, swinging name. I suppose we should go and say, how do you come up with a swinging name?
Ours was someone merged mine and Darren's name together.
And then that just stuck and it sounds really good and it just rolls off the tongue.
And then yours, how did yours come?
Ours is auto-generated because Ben set up the Fab profile without me.
Well, 777 is really lucky.
So it's Mr. and Mrs. C 777 because obviously we are Mr. and Mrs. C, and I let it slide because 777 is an angel number, and I was like, okay, maybe it was meant to be from the universe because I believe everything is a sign. So I kept it, but it doesn't exactly roll off the fucking tongue, does it, babe?
No,
it doesn't. So, but it is what it is now. We're stuck with it.
Yeah,
we're stuck with it. But yeah, find a good Fab name. You can always not necessarily a Fab name. Find a good swinging name, should I say?
of course, change it.
No, find a good swinging name. Something that describes you. You can have fun with the name.
Yeah.
And that's it, really, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, just not something that's too difficult, because on a lot of the websites you have to go search the name, and if you've got a shitty spelling to it, like you try to be creative,
loads of asterisks and flipping hyphens and this, that, and the other, no one's going to find you.
It's too much. So just keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, and then the people can find you.
Keep it simple, keep it sexy, keep it fun.
Yeah.
One bit of advice: we've got quite a few friends where when they started their profile, they had like a name, something like new couple.
And then 2 years down the line, they're not new.
They're not new.
Yeah.
But everyone thinks they're new because their username says new.
Yeah.
So you think about stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
100%.
Right, I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's covered. We've covered all those bases. If there's anything else you'd like to know, drop us a DM and then we can answer your question. If you've missed anything you want to know. I think that's about it though, isn't it? All right, well, we'll see you in the next episode then.
Next episode.
That's going to be all about going to a club.
And what to expect going to a club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because there's a lot of little details that you don't know that's going to happen, not to know beforehand. But we'll get into that, so you have to come next week.
Yes, so we'll have to come and see us next week. So we'll see you then.
See you then. Bye. Love you.
Love ya.
Mommy.